All right, so XRP, it's been quite a ride lately, wouldn't you say?
Oh, absolutely. Up 35%, then down almost 20. It's wild out there.
Makes you wonder what's next, right? Well, that's what we're diving into today. Expert predictions about XRP's price and all the factors that could push it up or down. We've got articles from everywhere, Binance, Square, Forbes, even Binance itself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, FX Street, Coin Edition, Brave New Coin Finance Magnates, you name it, we've got it.
So much to unpack. It's exciting, though.
It is. So before we get into those predictions, let's recap a little. Remember back in January, XRP hit that 7-year high of $3.40.
Right.
Then in February, it dropped to $1.76.
Crazy.
And as of March 4th, it was trading around $2.45. Lots of ups and downs. So what's driving all this?
Well, a lot of the buzz seems to be around President Trump and what he's been doing with crypto lately anyway.
Right.
All those rumors about crypto strategic reserve, and then Ripple's CEO Brad Garlinghouse gets invited to the White House Crypto Summit.
The Crypto Strategic Reserve, that got people talking for sure. Some sources like Forbes and FX Street, they're calling it a potential game changer. They're suggesting it could legitimize XRP on a global scale.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and finance magnates. They suggest that if things go well for crypto, like with institutional adoption and regulation, we could see Bitcoin hit $500,000 before Trump even leaves office.
$500,000 for Bitcoin.
That's what they're saying. And if that happened, well, XRP could benefit too, potentially.
It's hard to imagine, but I guess anything's possible in crypto.
True. But not everyone's quite so bullish on XRP. I mean, Binance Square, for example, their prediction is much more conservative. They're suggesting a trading range between 220 and 260 for March 4th.
Yeah, it's all over the place, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
You've got some saying a couple of bucks, others saying hundreds of thousands of dollars. Makes you wonder how they even come up with these numbers.
Right. What are they looking at? I guess that's the big question.
It is. Well, one of the biggest factors has got to be regulation.
Oh, yeah. The elephant in the room. The SEC lawsuit against Ripple.
Finance magnates makes it clear how important that case is for XRP's future.
Makes sense.
I mean, a ruling in favor of Ripple could send the price through the roof.
Uh-huh.
But an unfavorable ruling, well, that could have the opposite effect. So, yeah, a lot of uncertainty there.
And it's not just the lawsuit either, right?
No, it's the whole question of how the U.S. is going to regulate crypto in general.
Right. This whole crypto strategic reserve thing that Trump's proposing, it could be a big step towards legitimacy, but the details are still so vague.
Definitely. And that uncertainty shows in the price predictions. Some analysts think regulation will ultimately help XRP.
Sure.
But others worry it could stifle growth.
I can see that.
So regulation is a big question mark. But what about real-world adoption? I mean, Finance Magnates points out that Ripple's on-demand liquidity, or Ripple payments, as it's now called, it's been adopted by 80% of Japanese banks for cross-border transactions.
80%.
Wow.
That's incredible.
It is. It shows that institutions are starting to see the value of crypto for everyday use. And Finance Magnates suggest that if Ripple payments becomes the go-to solution for global remittances, we could see trillions of dollars flowing through the system every year.
Trillions. That would be huge.
For XRP, it would.
Yeah.
So we've got regulation, we've got adoption. But we can't forget about the technical side of things, right? All those charts and graphs.
Yeah. That's a whole other world.
We've got articles from Coin Edition, Brave New Coin, and FX Street. They're all diving into the technicals, using moving averages, RSI, MACD, even Bollinger Bands.
Bollinger Bands. I haven't heard that one in a while.
They're back. It can seem overwhelming, I know. But these indicators, they can actually show us what's happening in the market.
How so?
Well, take FX Street, for example. They point out that some long-term holders of XRP have recently started selling, moving nearly $13 million worth onto exchanges. That could create some downward pressure on the price. But then, Brave New Coin highlights significant long positions being built around 240 and short positions at 255. Basically, some traders are betting the price will go up, and others are betting it will go down.
A real tug of war.
Exactly. And Coin Edition adds that XRP is facing strong resistance at 260. Think of it like a wall.
A wall.
Yeah, the price needs to break through it.
To rally upwards.
Right, but if it can't get past that resistance, we might see further losses. It's like everyone's holding their breath to see what happens.
For sure. It's a nail biter.
And then there's that whole mystery of the $130 million worth of XRP that's been withdrawn from Binance since Trump's crypto strategic reserve announcement. FX Street reported that. What's going on there? Is it a sign of confidence in XRP's future or something else entirely?
Hard to say. It definitely adds to the intrigue.
Absolutely. Speaking of intrigue, The upcoming White House Crypto Summit could be huge for XRP.
Oh yeah, Forbes, FX Street, Brave New Coin. They're all buzzing about it.
Will President Trump announce new regulations? What will he say about the Crypto Strategic Reserve? Will XRP be included?
So many questions.
And potentially huge consequences for XRP, depending on the answers. We'll have to wait and see what unfolds.
I'm on the edge of my seat already.
So we've talked about price swings, expert predictions, regulation adoption. But what about the XRP ecosystem itself? What's happening behind the scenes?
You're right. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day, but the real value is in the technology and the people behind it.
For sure. So what kind of developments should we be watching?
Well, Brave New Coin highlights some exciting updates coming from Ripple Labs. They're always enhancing the XRP ledger. And one of the most interesting things is the introduction of an Ethereum virtual machine sidechain.
EVM sidechain sounds technical. What is that?
It's like a translator.
Yeah.
Think of two different languages needing a way to communicate.
Okay, I get it.
That's what the EVM sidechain does. It allows Ethereum applications and tools to work seamlessly with XRP.
So it's like building a bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We can see Ethereum-based DeFi projects or NFTs moving to the XRP ledger.
Because of XRP's speed and low fees?
Right. And that kind of integration could really boost XRP's utility, attract new users.
So XRP isn't just about sending money across borders anymore.
Definitely. The potential is growing all the time. And this EVM sidechain makes XRP a more versatile and competitive platform.
It makes those price predictions seem almost irrelevant when you think about the bigger picture.
It's important to look beyond the hype and understand the fundamental technology.
For sure. Okay, so we've got the EVM sidechain. What else is happening?
Brave New Coin also mentions Triple.Fun, a decentralized launchpad on the Ripple exchange. It's supposed to make it easier to launch tokens on the XRP ledger.
Providing tools and liquidity for new projects.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
If Triple.Fun works as planned, we could see a wave of new projects choosing to build on the XRP ledger.
And that could attract even more developers, investors, and users.
Of a virtuous cycle.
It's like an iceberg, right?
Ugh.
Well, everyone's focused on the price action above the surface. All these underlying developments are happening below, laying the foundation for XRP's future growth.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
And that's what investors should really pay attention to.
You know, speaking of potentially exciting events, I wanted to circle back to the White House Crypto Summit.
Oh yeah, that's coming up soon.
There's so much anticipation, especially for XRP.
Forbes and FX Street, they both highlight how crucial this event could be.
It feels like everything's riding on it.
It does.
Yeah.
What will President Trump say about regulation, about the Crypto Strategic Reserve?
And the big question, will XRP be included?
It's going to be a good day, for sure. A positive statement from the White House could really validate XRP.
But any negative signals like worries about regulation or security could hurt its chances?
It's a double-edged sword, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and see how it plays out.
You know, we've been talking a lot about predictions and price movements, but it's easy to forget what XRP actually does. What's the point of it all?
It's a good point. At the end of the day, XRP is trying to solve a real-world problem, making cross-border payments faster, cheaper, and more efficient.
So instead of waiting days for a wire transfer,
And paying those fees.
exactly, I could use XRP to send money overseas almost instantly.
That's the goal. And remember, Ripple payments. It's being used by financial institutions all over the world to do just that. 80% adoption among Japanese banks. That's not just a number. It means it's actually happening.
So XRP is being used to move money between countries right now.
It is. It's not just the theory. And that's why it's important to understand the utility of a cryptocurrency. It's not just about price. It's about solving real problems, providing value.
I remember when I first heard about XRP years ago. That's what got me interested. The idea of sending money to family overseas without getting ripped off by banks.
It's a powerful use case. It could really disrupt the traditional banking system.
An often confusing XRP offers a faster, cheaper, and more transparent alternative.
So we're talking about a potential revolution in global finance. That's what Ripple is aiming for. And if they succeed, it could have huge implications for XRP and for all of crypto.
It sounds like XRP is at a crossroads.
In a way, it is. There are regulatory hurdles, competition from other cryptocurrencies, and of course the volatility we talked about.
But it also has a strong team
A growing ecosystem.
and a clear vision for the future.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, here's a final question for you to think about. Does XRP have what it takes to become a major player in finance?
Or will it be overtaken by other cryptocurrencies, maybe ones that are more decentralized or have wider applications?
There's no easy answer. But hopefully this deep dive has given you the information you need to decide for yourself.
The crypto world is constantly changing, so stay curious, stay informed, and keep diving deep.
That's all from us today. Thanks for listening.